Right. I hope the overlay will come up and we'll be all swimming in joy, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to Tier 3. We are here for the Austrian Grand Prix. It is a absolutely... Well, I don't know if it's a beautiful day yet. We'll find out in a matter of moments if it's a beautiful day or it's going to be a cloudy, wet day, because it usually is here at this circuit. But quickly, before I introduce my co-commentator, as I do. Big, huge. Saw 1,000. Oh, no, it's 1 million. One day, 1 million, let's hope. But it's 1,000 Twitch followers just recently, and it's a muggy type of day, and there's rain maybe in the distance, who knows. But yes, it's 1,000 Twitch followers. I wish I could swear, but I can't. Let's just say it's freaking awesome. Replace that with another word, and you know what I mean. For this league to be on 1,000, we all dream of 1,000. I dream it sometimes, but it's never going to happen. But 1,000 Twitch followers is absolutely awesome. And don't forget to sub as well here at Twitch channel, because, my God, you get 7 races a week. No, 8. I got that wrong. 8 races a week, because we've got Tier 4 coming up a little bit later on. It's absolutely awesome. Don't forget to sub. Don't forget to sub to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow on Instagram as well. Follow us everywhere, because we're beautiful people. Well, except for Poms, who's a bit hungover at the moment, apparently. I'm kidding, Poms. Let's just say, folks, I'm praying that Poms gets on the podium. I'm praying. Finn, welcome. And
don't drink and drive, kids.
No, do it because, well, not in real life, of course. But in F1 game, apparently, it might make you go faster. I can tell you that from experience.
Okay.
Austria... It's qualifying. We're going wild already as Austria Grand Prix. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah. The strategy pretty straightforward this week compared to last week. One stop and.
Well, yeah, one stop. Yes, I agree with you on that one. Yes.
But the tire you go on is the debate there.
Yes.
Well, if you start on softs, which I assume most of the top 10 will, you can go on mediums, stretch your soft stint, then go on mediums, or you can go on hards a little early, try to get an undercut and hold them off, or hold off the medium runners behind. Generally, the mediums are a bit quicker, especially if there's an early stage safety car to help you save tires. But no safety car, hards could be very close to the mediums.
Oh, and oh baby, that overlay looks absolutely beautiful. Mitchie's finally done something right for once, and it's beautiful as always. And we're back again for this week. But yeah, Sauce, I think this is probably, I mean, you might disagree, I think this is probably the #1 circuit. It's a 3.559 from Senna to start things off. I think this is the #1 circuit in the game where I feel like this is a track where it's driver choice on what tyres to go on, say, soft medium, softs to hards. I think this is one of the #1 circuits where it can go either way, depending on what driver, what they want specifically, what they're comfortable with, as Raf goes to the top with 3303.
And Brackish goes to the top with a 103.2. We might see a 102 tonight. Definitely might. Such a short track. You have to nail almost every corner to get a good lap time in.
Now,
yeah,
got a new driver here now. Aiden Khan, I believe. I could be wrong with the name pronounced. Aiden Khan, if you watch this stream back, please tell me if I say it wrong. But goes to top with 103.216. So, again, closest you want to get here in qualifying. And I'm going to move to that screen because Austria qualifying, it's always closest you want to get.
Yeah, I don't think those 105s are representative lap times from Echo and Zatara, as Echo just proved me that, as he does a 103.8, definitely a little bit more representable. Lots of traffic, because you got well, here tonight you got 16 cars on the shortest lap time on the calendar, not the shortest track. Actually, is it the shortest track with Monaco not being on here? I don't know. Don't know.
Thank God Monaco's not. No, I disagree. I miss Monaco. But, so a few drivers have done out there on the set of mediums, probably just set a banker anyway, because I don't know why you'd qualify in the mediums unless you're figuring medium for softs, but there's really no point. It's just drivers doing what many drivers do in leagues, who just go out a set of mediums, get a lap time done, and then get those softs on. But Fitz, who's back this week, the fastest of the medium runners at the moment. So it's Aidan Khan who's on top at the moment, and very close to the top.
Yes. I'm interested to see what this new driver has in store. Already on provisional pole, but I do think we'll get a little quicker here. Some drivers said he did a 102.7. I don't think he'll actually do that in this session, but if he does, I'll be shocked.
Matt so wants to just to keep it. I'm not the one to answer that question, Matt. Matt, of course. Why are you saying why's the bet? Matt, you're P6. You're doing fine. You're doing great in P6 right now, Matt. But of course, this is of course something at the last.
Dry in all sessions I've gotten from an anonymous source.
Ooh, okay. That's a surprise, actually. Surely should we... Well, Matt, I'm not the one to answer that. You bring that with other people. But, yeah, try. That's a surprise. Well, I'm pretty much, let's just say this, that I think that Tier 1, sports Tier 1's going to reign, for all those Tier 1 fans out there. Because Tier 1 just can't get away from the rain at the moment. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Be sure to tune in for that tomorrow with me, Rick James. As Silk Weaver begins his second lap time here on the soft tyres. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a lot of drivers who have put the softer tyre choice, which is my plan, a little bit later on in Tier 4. Thank God Titan's not watching at the moment, so he doesn't know my strategy. Who can we go on board with? Actually, no, Brackish is about to start a lap. Take us on board with a lap if you can get to Brackish.
Well, he went through turn 1 pretty smoothly. He opens DRS now, powering down into turn 3, up into 8th gear, hits 200 miles per hour going into the braking zone, just marginally down on his previous best time, into 2nd gear, short shifting out of turn 3, open your DRS again for this next DRS zone. Get all the way to the left, and you're braking now down into 3rd gear, maybe 2nd gear. He does elect to use 2nd gear. Up to 7th gear here, not 8th gear, because you want to use a little bit of engine braking for a very fast left-hander, and he uses 4th gear, actually. Another very fast left-hander. That right front is screaming all the time now. Now you're going to make the left front scream going through these final 2 corners fast. 7th gear, maybe 6th gear. He elects only 7th gear. Left-hander, final corner. Only 9 turns around this circuit. Very short lap, opens DRS to the line, and he does a 103.0.
Oh, close to that too. 103.0, and now that's a talking point we can talk about. You just said 9 turns. Are you on the side of this is a 9-turn court track?
I mean, in my opinion, is 8 turns.
I think there is.
Well,
too.
for Formula 1 car, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns, really.
Yeah, I think it's 9 turns as well. There's some people that think it's 10, but I think it's 9.
Where's 10?
But whatever. Well, on board here with Dark Eyes, people say this is turn 2 right there. So
yeah, and the FIA counts that as a turn, so.
Then I don't know.
It's a debate between 8 or 9.
there's just a debate every. Oh, well, there's also a debate for turn 2. It's so weird. Austria is one of those weird circuits, but it's one of my favourites, which is why I'm kind of very nervous for about 2 hours' time. Heatwave out there on lap time right now, and it's actually 3 seconds down. Who must have just completed a lap? Who is finished a lap here? Dell finishing off the lap here at the moment. 0.040 off. Senna goes P4. Championship leader, don't forget. We'll go through those points before the race begins as Ardell comes in. Might have made a mistake and is going to wave those tyres off. We could maybe have a restart. We don't know yet. Sajeski is actually meant
Sun's
to be
popping
on,
out, and track's going to get quicker.
We'll keep you updated on that if that does happen. But yeah, sun is out. And as you said, we'll get quicker.
Brackish about a tenth and a half up to the rest of the pack. It'd be interesting to see if someone can beat his time and dip into the 2s.
Oh, and Matt just slight invalidation in that curb outside there. As now Matt now, he was going to improve, but just a mistake there. Silkweaver, 10th up here at the moment. Let's see where the Williams driver can go, and it's purple. This could maybe be close to being the first 2 of the day. Let's stick with the Williams driver here. Silkweaver, what can he do? Can he get into the 2s? The 2s? The 2s?
Absolutely,
and he's going to cross
committed.
the line now.
No.
Oh. Now, I'm going to have a look here. Hold on a second. Let's have a look. See here. Brackish just superb in the first sector. And they're very close in the second. And then in the first, it's where Brackish has got all his time. So, Silkweaver will know where he's got to find that time here at the moment. Raf out there at the moment. Raf, of course, third in the championship, 28 points behind Senna in the points. And Raf will be looking for a good result here in this one.
Give me a second. I'm dealing with something on Discord.
Rightio. I'll stick boarding with Raf at the moment. And, oh my God! Look at the gap between Aidengard and Brackish. 0.04. And the Mercedes driver on debut goes to the top. His other teammate, that being Raf, now is about to come around the last corner. Let's see what Raf can do here. Well, he validated. Oh, he just invalidated on the exit, I think. And that would have put him P3. Wow. 5 minutes to go in this session.
Alright, I'm back.
Here in this qualifying session. And Metal is now coming out on circuit. In the Haas, P12, and we'll be looking to improve. So 5 minutes to go. So close here between these guys at the moment. Senna on a hot lap.
Yeah, people were saying, or some of the drivers were saying, why is suggested gear banned? Because it's in the rules, and whoever hosted the lobby the last couple weeks had it on. So I had to go check the rules real quick to see what is allowed for gears, and manual gears only. It does not say manual and suggested gears in the rules.
There we go. There we go.
To look at the Breakout Racing League rules, I'm putting the link in the chat right now.
Oh, there we go. So there you go. The rules have been set. And those are the rules. At least we're sticking to the rules. That's always. So good thing Senna's around.
F. Tier, or not tier. Turn 3. Oh. He's doing a little loose rear in there. Yeah, turn 3, probably the most tricky traction zone on this track. Especially with no traction control.
You could easily lose it. Yeah, you could easily lose it there. As Metal is, I think, running a lap as well. Echo is in the freeze, and Echo now is on a lap time here right now. Is coming up behind Senna. And 2 times up here, so this could move up Echo through the field here. And we'll keep an eye on here, the AlphaTauri driver, and see where he can go. As Senna's just got back into the lobby right now. As Echo, little bit ambitious there. That would have been a good lap time. That's a shame. That's a shame. And looks like it's going to be P14 for the AlphaTauri driver here tonight.
Well, he can still get around and do another lap, but those tires are already 2 laps
old. Oh my
old.
god! Hold on, hold the phone.
Oh
my god!
No way!
Look to the left side of your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. 103.057. 103.057. Are you kidding me?
Said it first. He gets the benefit of the doubt.
Wow, that is unbelievable. And that was, by the way, that was on a second lap of sauce. So, well done to medalers there. And we got time here. Let's have a look, see. So, 15.7. 15.8.
Oh, everyone's coming out now.
28.2. So, medalers got him in the, was the best in the middle, whereas Brackage was better in the last. So, that's
Echo
how
is
close
going
it
for
was.
another lap, and everyone's coming out the pits.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, the good thing is for Echo is that it's only 1:46 to go, and everyone's not going to be in a rush. And Echo, moment! Oh my goodness me! That's a moment there for the AlphaTauri driver, and he is.
That's his qualifying done now.
At the moment. Fitz goes P9. Look how close it is
Matt's
between
on a
the
lap.
top 8, especially. Oh, and Fitz has gone around at turn 1. Yes, let's watch Matt here. P10 at the moment. And let's see where Matt can go, because he's going to be one of the first ones to complete a lap time here since everyone else is on an out lap. And a few drivers have just skinned their out on circuit now, so they've got to make sure they get back to the line as quickly as possible. As Matt now comes around the last few corners now. He can go again if he... Oh, he lifts off.
You want... interesting. Wants to start outside the top 10. Tira Limitless has said it best. In this game, you either want to start first, or you want to start 11th because of that alternate strategy.
I tried that last week in Canada, and it did not work out for me at all, because I didn't realise the cars behind me were already retired.
You started on softs anyway.
Yes! Oh, let's not talk about it. My misfortunes as...
Leclerc's starting the lap.
Senna's going to be one of the first ones here to cross the line, I believe. Actually, no.
Dark Eyes.
Yes. Dark Eyes. Yes, Dark Eyes, who is a very quick driver. About to cross the line now.
E9. He could go for another lap.
Close it is. Yeah. Just shows you how close it is here at the moment.
Stenner. Oh,
sorry,
Senna's not going to get another lap.
Stenner in the twos.
Oh, wait, no. Yes, he is.
Stenner
oh, wow.
in the twos. And Senna invalidates lap time. Here comes Ardell. He goes to P5. The checkered flag is out.
Heatwave's getting a slipstream off his teammate.
Didn't help with that first sector at all. Here comes Aiden Khan. Poms is crossing the line now, and Poms has gone to P11. Here comes Aiden Khan, the new driver. Crosses the line. It's only second. He was fastest in the last sector. Very close between the field here at the moment. Heatwave, Dark Ice is done.
Ice is validated.
Leclerc.
I think Stenner, I think the Alfa Romeos both practice slipstream. So Stenner got slipstream off the Heatwave. Then they flipped. They swapped because Stenner obviously passed Heatwave after getting slipstream. Then Stenner gave slipstream to Heatwave, and Heatwave crosses the line.
Oh! No, okay. I forgot where the line was. And Senna will start P8. So,
make party invite only, please.
Okay. There we go. Right. That is qualifying done. Senna on top. Of course, outside in the points, the top 10 in the points. So, points very
So I
crucial
think
to
Matt might have
TT
made a
Senna.
mistake, because now he's not 11th. He's
Well, it's
13th.
P13, but still, you're still going to get fresh tyres anyway. I think. I mean, I know you said P11, but still, I think even starting outside the top 10, you want, as I think we will need Senna to leave the lobby because nice 2020 glitch.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
What?
What?
You saw that too?
Wait,
okay, yeah. I was like, what? What happened? Yeah, you saw that
gate
too. I'm,
thing?
glad,
Wait
I'm
a
glad
minute.
I wasn't the only one that saw it.
Well, it's in the pit.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, well.
Great game!
As we say every week, Senna on top. For Medica, Brackish. Medalers doing a great job in P4. Ardell P5. Two drivers in the 102. Silkwave P6. Heatwave. Senna Championship leader. Raf in 9th. Dark Ice P10. Poms P11. Fitz P12. Matt, Sitara, Leclerc, and Echo will start from last position for the Austrian Grand Prix. Oh boy.
Well, Brackish and Medlers, exact same lap time.
I'd like to point out, I love how Echo's still doing the job in the chat like he does in Tier 2 when he's even racing. Oh, I love you, Echo, I love you. Given the information for the Discord, that's fantastic. But, dry race means things get heated. Yes, it's a sunny day, and the strategy is, what is everyone going to do behind? It's going to be, most likely we're going to see drivers on the mediums. If they're not confident on the mediums, they probably go hard, but of course you start a fresh set of mediums. Anyway, I'd say we'll see a bunch of drivers on medium tyres outside the top 10.
Yeah, and sun is out and bright, so track will be hotter and tire wear will be higher.
Yes, indeed. As wait 22 seconds, we're about to get the formation lap underway here.
Formation.
And yeah, Poms on the mediums, Matt on the mediums, Leclerc on the mediums, Echo on the mediums. They're all on the mediums. All outside the top 10, all on the mediums. And Matt, one to watch out for because he is very good with his tyres, as we saw last week in Canada. As I get things set here, there's the tyres. And there we go. Prediction for race win. I tell you this right now, I don't know. I mean, we thought Senna was. You said it, not me.
It's this penalty situation, that's why.
We saw the last time Senna was at the front, which was Baku, and things didn't go well for him. I mean, I know Baku compared to Baku in Austria is different, but Austria can still be a wild race. I
think we all know at this point too. Heatwave's more of a racer than a qualifier.
Yes.
Senna as well, definitely. He's championship leader, of course.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll go through the championship points right now. Actually, top 10 the points. Senna. Senna, 10 points in the lead over Poms for the win, 87 here in P2. Raf, third in the championship, 28 points behind. Leclerc in fourth, 31 points behind. Roscoe, fifth, who's not here tonight, 32 points behind. And then Brackish in sixth, Heatwave seventh, Matt, Echo, Meta all tied on 8th on 30 points. And then real quickly, McLaren lead by 8 points, in the 6 points in the Constructors over Williams, Racing Point, Ferrari, Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Merc, Renault, Alfa Romeo, and Haas. So, we're about to get away.
Short formation lap, short lap. Shortest lap in terms of lap time. In the entire, well, if you exclude Bahrain, short, but that's not on this calendar.
It is Senna, Ada Khan, Brackish, Menelis, and Ardell. That's your top 5 as we're about to get underway for the 9 turns or 10 turns, whatever you want to, how many turns you want to call it here in Austria. It's Senna versus Ada Khan as we are racing.
Okay.
It's a great start by Aiden. He's got the great jump. The Merc gets it done. It's free wide behind. Silk Weaver. Oh, that's a big crash behind. The Haas is around. This bedlam, it's chaos. Medalist is gone. And I think the stewards will be having a word after the race after that one. As Senna now looks to go around the outside of Aiden. Can't do it. As he weighs up at the P3.
Wow. Like I said before, while he's being challenged by Silk, Silk is coming back at him around the outside. Who's going to break later? And Silk breaks later. Heatwave has the inside, and he gets it done.
Oh, I think Sarah maybe someone went around behind as it's chaos here. The mid-pack. Oh, this contact Echo, I think, may have just slightly tapped Fitz. And, oh, it's more chaos here at the moment as everyone is just going for it here at the moment, but Anakin leads over Senna.
Fitz has wing damage coming into the pits as well as Brackish.
So what happened there was Silkweaver's just gone for free wide and it's just caused absolute chaos.
So Meddler's got spun around, but he does not have damage as he stays out.
I think it was just purely as now we'll watch Senna here again, looking for maybe go around the outside, deep into the corner.
He's going to have the traction? Nope.
No. It's on. Looks for
around the outside.
Behind Ardell's looking for the move on Silkweaver, but here comes Senna for the lead. Oh, close as you want to get between these two at the moment.
Ardell's got by.
Ooh, I think Senna's had a moment. That's a big moment. As Silkweaver now, Heatwave off, one wheel off the circuits, and it's all going down here at the moment. And they may be... There is... Okay, so there's going to be a glitch of yellow flag at turn 1, I think, throughout this race. So just keep an eye on that, folks. Throughout, it looks like. As Aiden Khan with a fast lap of the race. Ardell with a fast lap of the race. Fastest lap everywhere galore.
Oh, Stenner is right on the back of Ada Khan, and he has DRS now. So he doesn't need to burn his battery to try to get by him. And he goes down the inside of turn 3. Ada Khan breaks later, and he stays ahead. But Stenner, again, will get DRS out of turn 3, but not happening. Oh, Ardell's in the wall! Not sure what happened. I just saw him in the grass in the wall on the left-hand side.
Now, if you could try to get Senna back into the lobby, because I don't think Senna's actually in the lobby. I don't know. The game's... Or is he? I don't know. He is in the lobby. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so something's going on there. I don't know. I'm very confused. As Heatwave... Silkweaver's gone past Heatwave. There's just so much going on here at the moment. I was trying to figure out what was going on with Senna. As now Ardell just comes into the lane. I suspect probably a set of hard tyres will go on maybe. Or he might go on the mediums and hope for a safety car a little bit later on. As Stenner again pushes hard in.
He gets a penalty now.
That's going to be the big story of this race as... Now we'll watch here. Oh my goodness me! That is close as you want to get, and Stenner won't be happy with what just...
I thought he was on a one-way trip to the inside wall right there. Behind him is popping off,
look at this. yeah, look at this. Raf now looking for the move here on Dark Ice.
Good move.
And wowee, it's absolutely going off here at the moment in this race. Just, I tell you what, Senna was so close to being gone, but he luckily didn't go. As our Heatwave looks like he's had a moment. Here comes Raf now. Oh, you don't want to go side by side through this corner. Trust me, I've been side by side in that corner in the past.
Oh, no.
And that's not end well at all. Now, I want to point out here, Matt P7. Matt is in the game here. All he has to do is just sit in this pack of cars, and he's swimming in joy. Meanwhile, Leclerc, Echo, and Leclerc gets it done. But let's watch this pack up ahead. Senna's closed that margin back down on Aiden Khan as now Dark Ice gets so close to Raf. It's close to the moment. Here comes Senna for the lead. The Alfa Romeo, there's a little touch. Side by side. Aiden Khan will have... Oh, no, don't make contact, please.
Oh, wow.
As more contact. Well, not really contact. It was just a little light touch. Just now, meanwhile, Dark Ice and Raf going at it. Look at this, side by
side through there.
That's incredible. As now Raf now P5 and Senna now has got the lead, and Kanana can't try to stick with him. It looks like Senna does have the better pace here at the moment.
Itakan got a beautiful run through that corner.
Meanwhile, Dark Ice and Raf again. Look at this, these two going at it, hammer and tong. And oh, can Dark Ice get this move done? He does, or doesn't he? Raf shows the nose. Still side by side, these two will go. And Dark Ice, Raf, who will give way? I don't think any of them will. They're just going to keep going at it. Give me Garrett.
Oh, they're still side by side.
No, will stay. And Dark Ice says, that's about does it for me. And Raf now goes through as Echo now. And Leclerc, another battle pack here between Echo, Leclerc, Poms, and Millers.
This pack of medium cars has been battling quite a bit too. But there's so many battles you can keep up with at once.
And Senna now is getting away from Aiden Khan, so that's the big story there. But all Aiden Khan has to do is just stay within that DRS, and you never know, you can come back to him at some point if he makes a mistake.
Claire
that's
goes
the
down
beauty
the inside
of this track.
Turn one.
Poms!
Medlers! Oh no, Medlers hit the back of Poms, and Poms has spun around. Wait, no. Wait, yeah, yes, no, yeah. Neither of them have damage. Or does Medlers have damage? Cannot see on the end plates.
I think he's letting him go. He's letting him go. I don't know why he waited so long to let him go. But,
I'll record it. Oh, I can't record it. F.
As Aiden Khan has got the march back, as I said, if you stay with DRS here this circuit, you can always come back at the car ahead. It's always an important step here at this circuit.
Right now, it's a two-horse race, and more like a one-horse race, because one of the horses has a penalty in them. And
I think Silkweaver may have a bit of a cloud over him after what happened at turn 1, lap 1 as well. But that's not for us to talk about, that's for the stewards to talk about later on after the race if it does get investigated. As Dark Ice now watching Rav look for the move here on Heatwave. Oh my god, there was contact. There was contact there. It was a slight touch, but there was contact, and Raf has gone through, and he loses 2 positions Heatwave to Dark Ice and Raf. So that is not what Mr. HRT Heatwave will want to happen. And again, Matt in a good step here at the moment in P7 in this one. Look at this now, Echo and Leclerc. These medium tyre runners, this group of mediums, they've grown apart now because of that incident a little bit early on, as our medalist and Brackish going out here. Ardell, of course, stick on the hard tyres, and so does medalist. They're going to go to the end. Those hards will get a bit feisty towards the end, but they are, of course, hard tyres. But now Matt looks here for the move here on Heatwave. Oh, close as you want to get. Let's look at this. Aina Khan looking for the move here. Looked around the outside of Stenner. And, oh, look at this. Oh, it's close between these two at the moment. Oh, no, this, the touch. Oh, they touch. Just bang, well, not really bang wheels, rubbing wheels. If this was F1 2018, Stenner would be around right now. There's a F1 2018 joke there for all those F1 2018 fanatics out there. As I can't hear my co-commentator, he made a minute himself, as Dark Ice with the time penalty. And the penalties are starting to come to be a story here at the moment. They're going to be a factor at some point in this one. As, okay, just making sure. Aiden Khan now just, that was such a tense moment between these two as Dark Ice down close again. But Matt now, has he got it done on Heatwave? Oh! Talking about closing the door, that's just shutting the door there by Matt on Heatwave. And Matt now P6 in this one as Aiden Khan now 0.4. This battle between these two is going to stay with us for most of this race, I feel like. Wow. And so Dell now being passed by Fitz. Fitz went on another set of soft tyres. So who knows what strategy Fitz is going for. Yeah, Raf's around. Oh, Raf has gone around. What has happened there? It was close with Dark. Yeah, so Raf has gone around. I mean, that is a corner going around. Oh, hold on to it. Raf. Oh. Of course, Raf's stream of battle really run. Stenner has a moment. Stenner's gone. He's out. Oh my God. Stenner's out of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's a virtual safety car. Oh my goodness me. Has a moment out of turn 3. There wasn't any contact with Aiden Khan, and Stenner is out of this race. Virtual safety car. Brackish has come in for a set of hard tyres. And the VSC ends. And that was a huge, huge moment in this Grand Prix. The race leader out. The pole
I apologize for that. I had to take a phone call.
That was absolutely unbelievable.
So, I did have to take a phone call, but I still saw everything that happened, and Stenner starting on pole usually does not signal something good in the race.
No, absolutely not. Stenner's just... Oh, that's big story, and Aiden Khan now...
He just lost traction.
Yep.
Lost traction off of turn 3 and hit the outside wall trying to keep his lead.
And Aiden Khan now, first race, could be looking for a win, but it's not.
Oh, what the heck? It's not a safe. What the?
What? What?
Great game. We're still green flag. Yeah.
Okay.
Heat waves in the pits.
I've never seen that before, as Heatwave comes into the pits. Well, that was interesting, as our Heatwave first won the blink of the soft runners, Even though most of the soft runners have either gotten damage or just pitted already.
He does have damage.
And mediums come on. So another one of the heavy hitters, medalists, Ardell, Brackish, Senna, they all had to come in for damage. As mediums go on.
Silk is silently very... Oh my gosh, this game.
Again, Poms goes through.
Very silently clawing this gap, Ada Khan.
Now Poms goes through on Raf here. I might just be a glitch on our screen, but let's watch Raf now look for the move backing on Poms. So close between these two at the moment. And oh, close as you want to get. And they're still going to stay side by side. And
oh my.
Still side by side. It's not going to end till one of them gives way. Oh, still side by side, these two. Still side by side, but Raf now is through. And, yeah, I don't
Silk
just...
blinks. Silk blinks.
Raf in. Raf's in. Silk's in as well. Now, this is a big story for Silk. Silk could get maybe an undercut here. So we'll watch and see what goes down.
Definitely. It's a little bit early, but...
Yeah, I think...
Not too early.
As Satara goes for the move here on Echo, but Echo fights back. Close between these two here at the moment. Oh!
He lost traction out of turn 3, but he kept it off the wall.
Okay, that's not going to fix it.
This is getting really annoying.
I think that it could just be a glitch on our end, maybe.
I really
think. I really hope so for the driver's case, because
Aiden stays out even though Silk already blinked. Interesting.
Let's watch. Now I'm gonna go to this screen because I want to see the. Yeah, Silk's catching. He's catching. Dark Ice now comes into the lane, and yeah, it's just a constant yellow.
The thing is, Silk has clear air right now. He has no cars in front of him to even worry about.
Yeah, yeah, Silk's catching. Silk's absolutely catching here at the moment. Well, this is going to be an absolute interesting race now because
I think he's already lost the lead. I think Aiden's already lost the lead.
Yep. Aiden's
no way.
Going to lose the lead here. And what else could go down here in Tier 3? My goodness me. Every week, something goes down. As we'll watch Aiden Khan here. What will Aiden Khan do? Surely, yes.
Not really supposed to do that.
He did so. Well, you be the judge. As Aiden Khan. To be said about surely, yes. Medium tires go on. Let's
Silk coming around the penultimate corner. Now through the final corner, still does not have any traffic to navigate. Just been pushing these last 2 laps. Aiden's still trundling down pit lane.
They're
going to be side by side on exit.
Oh, and this is going to be big. Aiden Khan does look for the move on cold tires. Looks for it. Oh. Close as you want to get. Silk actually. Yeah, Silk loses a bit of traction. Give me a better camera angle game. As Aiden Khan gets what will be the effective lead. And now Silk, all Silk has to do is just stay calm and just wait for the right moment to come through to get it done.
He's put himself in this race now because he's in the DRS.
That's right, that's now Raf and Ardell going at it here. Ardell looking stay with around the outside.
Oh my.
Oh my indeed. And Raf now P11.
Matt's gonna be one to watch.
Yes.
He's on medium still, and he'll probably pit around lap 20-ish. For a set of softs, but if a safety car comes out, that is a blessing in disguise.
And it's not what Silk will want because Aiden Khan now has gone through here on Echo. Gets it done. Heatwave gets a time penalty. And Ankar didn't get the best run out of the corner there, but he now will get clear track like he needs. And
Apparently
here comes
that yellow
Silkweaver
flag
now.
glitches for the whole lobby. But
Ah,
I don't want
yeah.
to say anything because it hasn't happened in like 3 laps.
Yeah, it hasn't happened in 3 laps, so that's the good thing. As Silkweaver now got to get past Echo here because Onkar's going to get away. Will get away, and now
Echo's going in the pits.
going in. Yep. Oh, Silk, that's going to be a penalty.
I thought that was Silk. I thought it was Silk. That was so awkwardly timed. He didn't get a warning actually because I think he lifted off.
Which is surprising that the game's let that happen. Echo goes on to set a hard tyres. Must not be liking how those memes feel at the moment. As Ankar now has got to be patient with these two up ahead, being Satara and Leclerc. Don't want to go for unnecessary moves, but it's going to get this done. It's 2 seconds between Silk and Ankar now. And Ankar now goes through to P3 and it's building that gap. Matt, of course, in the lead right now. And Matt will be trying to look for maybe a top 4, maybe a podium, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in the latter stages of this Grand Prix. Here comes Aina Khan on Leclerc, and Aina Khan is going to lose a little bit of time here. This is when Silk needs to really push Satara here to try to get back that advantage. As now, Footie's going to look for it. Turn 1! But we'll wait for the DRS and should get this done. And Aina Khan will look into P2. Has only got Matt ahead to deal with. As now Silk has to stay behind Satara. As now Raf does the fastest lap of the race on mediums. So Raf's shown the pace that he does have, but just not there at the moment here tonight. As Silk now through on Satara. P4. And Silk now's just going to try and hope to push as much as can. As Aina Khan gets a time penalty. Oh dear.
That changes the game.
That changes the game here at the moment. And Silk will be wanting to stay off those track limits here at the moment. 6.8 between Matt and Aiden Khan. And it's heating up here at the moment. My goodness. But I'll go for the field here real quickly. It's Matt from Aiden Khan, 6.6 seconds. Leclerc, then Silkweaver. We'll watch Silk here because Silk now closing in here on Leclerc. Is it going to be enough to go for it? There's a chance, but sometimes you just don't want to go for it because there could always be a threat of some contact. Then it's Satara P5, Dark Ice, Poms, Senna. Then it's Heatwave. Importantly, Poms ahead of Senna as well, but Poms has a time penalty. Heatwave, Raf, Echo, Metalers, and now Ardell looking for the move here on Metalers for P12. Gets it done, and then it's Brackish and Fitz. Does Metalers fight back though? No. As Matt's in! Matt comes into the lane, and Silkweaver now gets it done on Leclerc. And now things will ease up. Leclerc in. Satara goes for another lap, and soft tyres go on for Matt here. And he's going to the end. Wow. So, Matt soft tyres, Leclerc soft tyres, Poms is in as well. Poms actually hadn't pitted yet, so I don't know why I'm saying Poms ahead of Senna, importantly, because Poms hadn't pitted. Meanwhile, Matt and Senna.
Yep. Matt's just come out on softs. Oh wow, Heatwave's right there too. He's looking to get interested.
It gets a time penalty. It's now Heatwave closing up here on Senna. This is full position, even though Heatwave, I think it's got 2 penalties. Gets it. No, he hasn't got it done yet. Now he does.
I think Matt could be in for a very good chance at a podium here.
Podium, yeah.
If we look at penalties...
Especially penalties. There you go.
3 seconds ahead. Zatara 3 seconds. And Dark Eyes 3 seconds.
Zatara in.
Medlers.
As
And he retired on track. And he left. He rage quit.
hold our... No, it doesn't look like the game's gonna make us go crazy. Oh.
Hopefully not.
Well, it won't now because the time, unless the game magically brings it out very late, but it will not.
Oh man, Matt. Oh, Matt.
I was about to go.
Wait, Fitz. Oh, Fitz. Fitz is
wait,
around.
oh, Fitz is around. Oh.
That's why the yellow flag's there.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. If Matt got a safety car, oh my gosh.
Matt would be in the golden position if that happened. Wow. And only 2 retirements, which is kind of a little bit of a surprise here in Austria. Sometimes you'd see a few more retirements at this track. But as Senna now still close here with Heatwave for P5. And it's still a showdown here at the moment, but it's because Heatwave's got 2 penalties. And Senna could get another
Matt, fastest lap.
top 5. As Matt now P3's ever so possible here at the moment for
now,
Matt in this one.
A half a second a lap around this track specifically, which has so little corners, is almost like a second a lap at Spa.
Yeah. Now Poms just does the fastest lap of the race, but he's outside the top 10, so that's not going to help his championship. Especially with Senna being P6, so this is a good day for Senna in the points. Also, a good day will be for Matt as well as Silk, because Silk is on 25 points. He'll get a couple of points as well. But we still don't
Silk
really
is
know
dropping off.
We still don't really know the championship contenders at the moment, but we know Senna and Poms are the 2 main ones at the moment. But yeah, Silk is dropping off.
Silk's dropping off and Matt's gaining.
And Dark Ice is slowly, slightly gaining on Silk as well. Only by little bits, but he is gaining.
Can Matt pull off this Yarno Otner strat?
Well, I tell you what, Matt could be in a real good position to get maybe even a P2. Maybe. I don't want to say it. Oh, and who's that around? That's Ardell. Oh dear.
I told you, not Ardell.
Well, Ardell did say he's only here for fun tonight, but I know deep down he likes this circuit and would have hoped he could have got a good result. So, I know from Tier 4 last season when he dominated that race. As Echo now has gone through on Satara, or Satara tried to look for a move on Echo, and probably Echo fought back. That's probably what went down there, because Satara now's on a fresh set of softs, and Satara should be able to get through here very soon. Very, very soon. And I was trying to say here, I'll say it in just a second, because I want to see what Satara does here on Echo. Not enough. What's the gap between Matt? 9.2. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to say it. As
That'd be a
Satara
bold prediction. That would be a bold prediction.
I'm not going to say it. Satara
a safety car wouldn't be bold. There's a magical safety car. It would not be a bold prediction anymore. It would be a realistic prediction.
Here comes Poms now on Echo here for... Oh! That's big!
Oh my!
And... Oh my god, for you MotoGP fans out there, you'll have memories of that one. Oh my goodness me. As that was a very close moment. Thank God for ghosting.
Oh my.
Poms has not had a good, morning in Perth, Western Australia right now. He has been in the thick of it here tonight at this circuit. My God. And hopefully Poms can get that 10 seconds taken
Dark
off
Ice
as well.
is coming at Silk round the outside.
Apologies for the moving up real quickly as Dark Ice now looks for the
he
move
makes
on
it
Silk.
stick like nothing. He just... Wow, okay.
I can tell you this right now, go around the outside that corner. I tell you that, if you deep enough and get it done well, you do it beautifully. And Dark Ice just proves it right there.
Senna
Silk, remember,
on Heat Wave. Maybe? No, he does not.
No.
Besides not this time.
Wow, absolutely unbelievable. And Jake, what happened to Senna? Well, he died. That's what happened. He had to free lost traction and just gone. Just retired from the race. That's what happened to Senna. That was a big moment in this one, especially what happened to Poms. That was another big moment that will be replayed again in future times. So it's now Senna. I'm going to stay with Senna here because I think Senna could get close here for a move on Heatwave if he gets a good run. Yeah, he does. So we'll keep an eye on this here. What does Senna do? Goes...
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Oh! He actually lifted off the brake because he broke too early. He lifted off the brake and then started braking again. And then he went too deep.
Yeah. So these have been just together all race and just won't stop battling hard. As Matt now 1.6 behind Silk here. This is the big one to watch here at the moment. As Echo says, was that my fault? I think that's the top end, so we're going to look back at the footage. And that's just my opinion. I don't want to draw to conclusions. But I think that's a thing that especially the stewards might have to look at afterwards, especially when I'd say Poms will try to get those 10 seconds taken off. So, Matt now is clawed into this fight. As Reptile says, yes, mate. Okay, Reptile has woken up from Melbourne life. And Senna now, again, just close to Heatwave, but just not enough to look for a move. Just not enough. But Senna doesn't need to go for a move, especially when Heatwave's got 6 seconds anyway. As now, that's... No,
Matt's almost caught the back of Silk.
That's Fitz. That's Fitz around. I was about to lose my mind for a second, but that's just Fitz who's around. So another part of the track where the traction can be a bit handy to do. So Silk is still within DRS of Dark Ice.
I think the most stupid thing of tonight is Poms getting a 10-second penalty for that incident.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah, it's full. That was just, again, if ghosting wasn't exist, oh my goodness me, that would have been huge. It's 1.1, 1.0. He's ever closing that gap between third and second.
The fact is, he's catching him. He's catching Silk without DRS.
Well, the fact is right now is that Matt is going to be effectively on the pony right now because Dark Ice has a penalty. But it's going to be the story of what is the battle going to be between Silk and Matt. See if Dark Ice can still stay on the podium or not. And that is what we're going to be watching out for here at the moment. Anakan 5.8 seconds. And is pushing, by the way. Anakan is still using ERS and still is pushing. So it's not like Anakan's doing a BRL Perondi. Oh, sorry. I'm doing Richter's BRL Perondi as just sitting up front and doing.
In the pit lane, dang it.
Just sitting up front and just having a cup of tea. Anakan's still pushing.
Senna and Heatwave again.
But it's actually side by side this time.
And Heatwave, a little bit of a Verstappen at that corner.
Senna's gonna look No, just not enough again. This is bringing Leclerc into the fight and Raf. So, rub your hands together. We're about to have a big old fight here for P5. Woo-hoo. But Dark Ice is down 0.4. Dark Ice is slowly catching Silk is catching Dark Ice here at the moment. Wow.
And Matt, I thought he dropped DRS for a second. He didn't, but the softs are going to be going off soon. Now he has. He still has DRS because he was within a second at the detection point, and well, he's gaining back now. And Silk, that was close.
Silk. As Senna and Heatwave side by side, Heatwave goes off circuit. Here comes
Leclerc
can take the both of them.
on the Rat says, "I'll have a piece of it too."
Oh my goodness me, you don't know where to look. This is probably the best angle you can get. As now, look at this. Oh, Raf lost a little bit of traction. Side by side between Senna and Heatwave. They've been side by side pretty much for 20 laps. As Senna now, has he kind of finally done? No, he hasn't. Close as you want to get.
Look at Raf. He's on the outside of Senna now. They're still going side by side. Raf round the outside of Senna.
Oh!
What a move that was. He's got it done.
And that's a big thing for Raf. Don't forget Raf is third in the championship. Will want to get some time here on the man up here. But Raf has 6 seconds. That's going to be not
back.
What? Oh, yes. Silk looks for it here on Dark Ice. And it's almost like Silk's mediums has had a new brief of life. And Silk now, as Raf gets another time penalty, that's just going to hurt Raf's position later on. As now Raf looks here on Heatwave, through into P. Oh, Echo retires to the pit lane. As Raf now, P5, Senna, Leclerc. Satara's not far behind that fight as well. It's just all going down here at the moment in this Grand Prix. As Silk's getting away. Oh my goodness. It literally, he's just had another brief. This mediums have just had another life in them. And he's going with good pace. Wow. So Matt is under 3 seconds of Dark Ice. He most likely, unless he gets a penalty or something goes down, he will get on the podium. And look at Leclerc, Senna, Heatwave, Raf. I think it's about to go down here between Leclerc and Senna here at the moment, I think. Here. But of course Senna's got DRS here on Heatwave. Senna right now is in the golden position for a P5. And watch out for Leclerc as well. Leclerc most likely is going to be in the P7 region. And Tarkos is now...
At this point in the race,
yes?
It'd be a good time just to show penalties. Tires are
I have penalties up right now.
Alright.
I have penalties up. I put it up about 3 laps ago.
Oh, that's great. You see, I don't watch the stream.
I always put the penalties up about 3 laps to go, because that's when you're thinking about what positions everyone's going to be at this point of the race. Dark Ice is fighting back on Silk now. Those softs might be gone for Matt, but all Matt has to do is stay in that DRS, and he's got a podium unless he gets a penalty. I don't know where to watch, because Senna, Leclerc, and Heatwave are about to fight it out, but I've got to watch this battle for a second, because here comes Dark Ice here on Silk.
Oh, wow. Round the outside, clean. Remember,
and
Silk pitted
Matt,
2 laps earlier for those
meanwhile,
tires. But...
Meanwhile, Senna's gone! That's a big moment. That's a big moment. Oh,
yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
He was in a good position, too.
Hold the phone, Matt has gone to 3rd.
Okay, so he's net P2, because that was the person he needed to pass. Wow, dang, I'm upset we missed that now. Because Silk was the person Matt needed to pass.
Yep. So, Senna and Heatwave going side by side at turn 1. There was contact. That's a big story in this championship at the moment.
Senna will still pick up P9 for condolences.
He could get Raf as well. He could get Raf as well. Possibly. Maybe. He could get Raf, maybe. As now, Poms has got 16 seconds worth of penalties. He's hoping that
Leclerc.
he can...
Down the inside, turn 1.
Oh, fake you. It's Leclerc gets
Heatwave's
it
trying
done.
to come back now. He has DRS. ERS deploying. He's going to pull out to the left. Poms gets another penalty. They're going side by side into turn 3. Who breaks later? Looks like Heatwave right now. And he has the outside line and he gets the move done. But
here comes Zatara.
Zatarap is right behind him. But without... Well, he has battery. I'm not sure why he's using it. And Adacon is coming through the final corner to start the final lap of the race right now. But I think we'll just watch this battle for right now.
For third as well. Third. We're going to watch third here because this is...
Oh, yes.
Well, actually, this is effectively for second because of Dark Ice's penalty. Here we go. Poms for that 19 seconds. That's going to hurt him because he was in the range
Silk
of
got
Brackish.
loose out of turn 1 and that's going to hurt his chances.
Senna with
down
a penalty.
Into turn 3 and Senna gets a penalty.
That's big. That's a big championship moment. That's championship changing stuff right there. As now Silk just that moment for him, but might have just cost him P2. Oh my goodness!
I don't know. He's still
coming.
coming. He's still coming. He's gonna go down the inside on the grass a little bit. Matt closes the door and they make contact. Matt's off and Silk's off, but wait, Dark Ice
on the podium.
Get P2 here because they both were fighting too hard.
Oh my goodness me!
Oh, I'm sorry if I
so
loud, but
no, that's what you got to do. You're a commentator. You're a commentator. You have to scream and say they can't.
They're still
the
fighting
Grand
back.
Prix.
Ada Khan crosses the line, wins the Austrian Grand Prix, but they're still fighting back in the pack.
Leclerc,
Zatara. Someone's off. Rath's off. He's got a puncture.
Oh, he has.
Oh, and he's gone.
Oh,
no, he's gonna save it.
Just hold on to it, Raf. You could still get
Leclerc's
points.
gonna try down the inside of the penultimate corner. Oh, he doesn't make it work. Heatwave stays ahead and looks like Heatwave will take P5 in this race.
If Raf could just get to the line, he's still going to get points. He'll still get points. This is going to get Senna to 9th.
Senna's going to get 8th because Rath dropped off because of that puncture. Poms gets P10. No, Poms will not get P10. No, he won't. No, he won't. He will not get P10. That's unfortunate.
Poms really caught up to them in the end there. Wow. Oh, I'm just... Well, actually, we do forget that Poms does have that 10-second and might get taken off, so that could give Poms 10th and the extra point, which could be a point in the championship, which will keep you updated on next week if that does happen.
Oh, the final lap. Those final laps. Oh, man. You got Matt Silk battling it out for potentially P2 contact. You got Zatarap, Leclerc, and Heatwave battling it out all for P5, all on equal penalties as well. Then you have Rath, who gets a puncture on the final lap of the race and loses out to his possible position. He did have 9 seconds. He was in P5 at the moment, and he definitely lost out more positions because of that. Matt, from P13 to podium as it stands. We'll see if there's anything from what I saw. It looked like Silk went a little bit deep into turn 4. Matt, from what I saw, did give room, but let stewards decide that completely, which I am, but it's not all my decision.
Top 3, and that was a very, very interesting race. As I don't know. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, there's the results. As again say, Poms, it's a question mark at the moment. He could maybe get 10 for that extra point. Senna down to P8. But really, the main championship contenders for Senna all behind him anyway. But the guys that can definitely fight him, be a fight like Aiden Khan, Dark Guys, Matt,
Matt and Silk, Heatwave, those 3 definitely gain points on Senna. But they've been clawing back these past couple weeks. Wow, tier 3. Tier 3, that's the... we need to go on
nature
BRL
there.
Twitter and just say tier 3. That's the tweet. That's the.
My goodness.
I don't know if you remember
That was-
WTF1, the first racing weekend. He said Formula 2, that's the tweet. And after the race, they did the thing.
As if you get the top 3, sir.
Yeah, once I load in, I can't believe Silk is not one of the ones we're fighting. It just feels like he should be up here, but he's not.
Wow. We'll wait for our top 3 drivers to make their way onto the podium. That was absolutely unbelievable. Wow. Is all you can say to that one. And,
See, Matt, you didn't need suggested gear. You didn't
Part one
need
was
it.
suggested gear.
You didn't need it.
Would have helped.
Well, I invited the other 2. They haven't joined yet.
usually Dark Eyes will join. I don't know about our new driver yet, but hopefully Dark Eyes will be able to join at least. Or it's going to be a one-person interview here tonight, but
There we go.
yeah, there's
someone
Dark
else
Eyes.
joined.
And you can kick it off, Finn, because I don't know if our new driver will make it in or not. But anyway, kick it off.
I'll start with P3. Matt, your I want to point this out because it's definitely going to be a talking point over the next couple days. You're battling with Silk for what would have been P2 because Dark Eyes had 3 seconds. And from what... Oh, there we go. And Eden's in here too. So, but to go on with that, battling on the last lap for P2, made contact. It did not look like you turned in on his line at all. From my perspective, it looked like he went a little bit deep, trying to take the inside line. So first, I want to hear about that incident, and then tell us about the rest of your race going from P13 to P3. I saw you backed off in qualifying, so you definitely wanted that alternate strategy.
Yeah, I like the alternate strategy. I think it's a fun thing to do. As for that incident, I don't know. I think he just broke a little bit too late. I did that same move to him a couple of laps before. I don't know if you got that on the stream where I went down the inside there, but we didn't make contact because I didn't go deep. I think he just went a little bit deep, hit the side of me, and then put me onto the gravel. I don't know if he just let me go past or he was spinning as well, but
He would have fun.
yeah, I think he admitted responsibility in the chat. So it's just one of those things. A little bit disappointing not to get P2 there. I thought I had good pace at the end, caught them up, but they were just DRSing each other, and it's hard to overtake when you're in a DRS train here.
Yep. And so good race from you. P13 to podium. Definitely driver of the day on the game. I'd say definitely a contender for driver of the day overall. And so now on to Dark Ice. P2, you did luck out quite a bit actually, because you were about to be dropped to P4.
Yeah.
About to be dropped to P4 because you had a 3 second, and Matt and Silk behind you did not have a 3 second. But them battling it out allowed you to pull that 3 second gap, especially after they had their contact, and you ended up P2. Especially with I forgot the Alfa Romeo that Stenner. Stenner retired earlier in the race, so
Yeah.
that promoted you up to second at the time, I believe. And then it was kind of just controlling the pace. So yeah, just talk us through your race overall.
I think so. To start, the quali was not bad, but was I got a lower position than I thought I would get. So P10 was pretty bad, starting P10, and I got lucky in turn one. I got to avoid every single car that was pinning or getting out of the track, and I made 4 position just on the turn one, and then made another position on the next lap, I think. And I don't think I got P2 directly. I got like P4 or P5, and made one more overtake and got to just. I mean, I did. There was like some sort of a strat between me and SSR Rat. Like he told me like he waited on the track, and I at this point I understood like we couldn't just mess up and just overtake each other all along. We would just lose too much time. So we worked together a bit for like 10 laps, and at the end he spun. When I was about to think, okay, it's my time to overtake him. Like he's losing pace, I'm gonna overtake him, and at the exact moment I thought of that, he spun. So unlucky for him, sadly. And yeah, at the end was pretty much a battle for P2, and I mean the podium or not for me. And my only thought was, okay, they need to battle, and the only way I was to do that was to just let them just get closer and battle for each other. Exactly, and so I was on the edge to get 6 seconds. By the way, at the end I was like 2 warning and had the second warning for like the last 5 lap. I was on the edge, not getting that third warning, and I got lucky. I mean, not really, because they just happened to battle, and I got my P2, and I was pretty happy about that.
Well, yeah, great race from you. You said P10 in qualifying to P2 in the race, so 2 drivers on the podium that made up multiple positions. The other one, I don't think we're gonna get back in here because he's told me his controller died.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think there would have been much to say from him. Anyway,
Except for that tense battle with Senna at the start.
True. Until Stenner just bottled it. But yeah, other than that, it was a dominant race from him, and I'll pass it back over to you, Mitchie.
40 minutes time, Tier 4 Austrian Grand Prix. It was the Wild Racing Canada was going to go down in Austria. Tier 4 in a matter of moments time. Tier 2 tomorrow with Echo and Catro, of course. And then Tier 1 with me and Sir Rick James for the Austrian Grand Prix, which is going to be a wet Grand Prix, obviously, or wet qualifying. And then Tier 5, Tier 6. Tier 5 or Tier 5, Tier 6, of course, the wildness of Tier 5, Tier 6 on Monday, 7 and 9. And then we're back later in the week for F2 and Realistic, being the British Grand Prix. And that's going to be our next track here in Tier 3. Be sure to join us then, and we'll see you all next time. It's a goodbye for now.